Nobody is in this world by accident. God does not send someone to the earth just to occupy space. If you are born into this world, it is because God has a purpose for your life. In Jeremiah chapter 1, from verse 4 to 5, Jeremiah 1, 4 to 5, God made it clear. Before you were formed in the belly, before your daddy and mommy met to produce you, God said, I knew you. And while you were still in the womb, I already decided what role you are going to play on earth. And God made one very important statement in Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Jeremiah 29, verse 1, 8, verse 11. He said, I know the thought I think towards you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to have an expected end. You put that in modern language, God is simply saying, your end will be good. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8, the Bible says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. In the name that's above every other name, your end shall be well. Now, when God sends you into the world, He sent you to fulfill a purpose. And the interesting thing is that the purpose you are sent into the world to fulfill is connected with the purpose of several other people. There are several people you meet today that you never thought you could meet. And one way or the other, your own purpose is connected to their own. There are people you meet accidentally, as far as you are concerned. People who, one way or the other, are going to shape your future. Teachers that taught you in school, many of them born hundreds of kilometers away from you. I mean, one of my professors who took me through a master's degree, PhD degree, was an Indian, born in far away India. When we met at Nsukka, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. And then the Civil War came, and we were scattered. He landed in University of Lagos. I landed at Obafemi Awolowo University. It used to be known as University of Ife. I finished my BSc at Ife, and he was already working in Lagos. And I came for Commonwealth Scholarship. I wanted to go ahead and study my master's degree in one of the Commonwealth countries, all scholarship. I came for interview to the University of Lagos. And at the interview, the people who were interviewing me had asked all questions. And we all know, in mathematics, when they ask you a question, it's either you know the answer or you don't know. If I ask you now, what is 2 plus 2? You know the answer. The answer is 4. But if I ask you, what is the square root of 2? You will say, what? You mean 2 has root, whether square or round. You say, I'm sorry, I don't know. So they asked me questions, and all the questions they were asking me were very easy things. So I knew the answer, and I gave the answer. And then while the interview was on, there was a man, don't let me talk about what part of the country he came from. All the time they were asking me questions, he was sleeping. But he was the chairman on the occasion. So they woke him up after they finished all their own questions. Sir, have you any question for this young man? He said, oh, yes. He said, where is Entebbe? Entebbe. I mean, the question came to me as a shock. And I said, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not here for geography. So everybody laughed. I didn't know I have made them to laugh at the chairman. And of course, you know, you ridicule the chairman at your interview. You know you have lost the interview. But as I was coming out of that interview, who did I meet? My former lecturer at Nsukka. Adeboye, sir, long time no see, and we rejoice. What are you here doing? I said, I came for an interview, Commonwealth Scholarship. What do you want to do with Commonwealth Scholarship? I want to go abroad and do my master's degree, sir. You don't have to go anywhere. I know your stuff. Come and do it here. It looks like an accidental meeting. But God has planned it. Before I was born, somebody was born in India that is going to influence my life. And it's because I ended up doing my master's and doctorate here at the University of Lagos that I came across the fellow who brought me to salvation. That's why I'm standing before you today. God has a purpose for your life. And that purpose is a good one. And that purpose is connected with the purpose of other people.